Hi, everyone. My name is Arleda Udifredi Hinojosa. I am a teacher, a chemist teacher, and I work for Prepatec Campus Morelia. And I am here with my classmate, Elisa.
Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Elisa Neira. I live in Peru. I work as a learning specialist. I work with different corporations, principal banking. So today, with my classmate, we are share reflections about the historical and actual context of comparative education.
Yes, thank you, Elisa. The first question that we have is, what do you think will change in education as a result of the health emergency?
Well, I can see different change, but principal, I think the use of technology. Before pandemic, lots of people feel afraid to prove technology, inclusive teachers or leaders. So after pandemic, we can see the benefits of technology that um, could integrate people from different countries. So I think the good use of technology could connect people and also generate new ideas to impact to the world.
Well, in my opinion, I think COVID was like a catalyzer. We needed it to change the way we teach and how we use technology and many of our teaching techniques, the way we make exams and so many other things. But we were doing it in a slow pace, I think. And COVID came to us and pushed us to see what other people was doing, what other countries were doing, how we could adopt other methodology. So I think at the end it was very good for education.
Yeah, I agree with you, Arlette, because I think pandemic could help us to open the eyes and see what others are doing, and that benchmark could help us to improve every day our work.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so too bad, we have to suffer from other things, right? But at the end it helped us. And okay, so next question is, what common themes could be addressed from comparative education to be studied in the current context of the world?
Well, I think inequality versus democratization of the education system could be achieved to research now, because we know technology is so important, it's necessary to the education, but nowadays, especially in Latam and in my country, obviously, Peru, we can see that there are schools that not have the enough resources to offer a good education. Infrastructure, they don't have computers, they don't have teachers with good capacitation. So I think there is a very high inequality, or they are in disadvantage from others kids or people that they can compete in the future world.
Yeah, very good. I do agree. There's a lot of disparity between, schools and countries and methodology. I was also thinking that one theme that could be addressed is, how South Korea they changed their education system a couple years ago, and it's been very successful. So I thought, that would be good to see what they were doing before and what they're doing now and how that changed everything for them. Also, I think it will be good to see how schools work in Finland, right, and in Holland, because it seems that their education system is different from the one we have in Latin America and is working for them, because sometimes I feel like we need to see what other people is doing and like to adapt and adopt the best the best practices.
Yeah, I think that includes the change of mind, because sometimes teachers or people that can make decisions in education have all the enthusiastic to make change, but political other people that don't want. So I think that can block the advantage that we can see in our country.
Okay, so let's move on to our next question. The third question is, how could comparative education impact your own professional context?
Okay, well, in a business context that I usually I think comparative education could help us to visualize problems for future generations and try to help, because they are the future collaborators or the employees for the corporations. So I think this kind of benchmark, of this kind of studies of comparative education could help us to make some change, or make to connect schools with business, no, and try to make connections to improve the capabilities or abilities from the students.
Okay. Well, for me, it's kind of different because I work in high school, but I think, the impact is going to, I think we already felt it during COVID, right? Because we have to change a lot of things, but it seems it's going to keep that way. It seems that comparative education is here to stay now, and that we are going to be more open to new possibilities and new ways to teach and to learn, and that we are going to, or, going not to, but more like we're going to be forced to, right, to improve the way we teach and to learn from others. And now we can do it in a more easy manner because, we have all these interconnections that we made through COVID, with other teachers in other countries. Now we have the Zoom video conferences, um, uh, and so many other things. Okay.
Okay.
So finally, here the conclusions. So Elisa, could you start with your conclusions for this topic?
Yeah, I think the main conclusion, well, first of all, I would like to read a quote from M.I. Julian that says, only education can, in the long run, exert a decisive and radical influence on the regeneration of a man, the improvement of societies through civilization, and the prosperity of states. we know the education is the base for everything. So I think in conclusion, we need to be prepared, learn quickly, read every time, and try to adopt, as you know, adopt some practice that could help us to improve education in our countries. No, as the agile mindset says, learn quickly and improve quickly. Thank you.
Okay, that's a super nice quote. And well, my conclusion is that comparative education is now very, very important field and is here to stay. And that we need to start being more open to new possibilities and also for collaboration. You know, sometimes you're like, oh, I've been teaching or I've been doing this for so many years and it works, you know, but we don't look for other options and other ways to do things, to teach, to learn, to make quizzes, to do assignment, to do rubrics, you know, and there's so many things outside and so many other teachers and professionals that they can share with us what they have learned in their classrooms or outside the classrooms.
Yeah, well, definitely we need to be more open because maybe in the future we can affront another pandemic or another scenario like that.
Yeah, I guess we need to be ready from now on. Well,
Yeah, we
thank
need to
you.
be ready.
Thank you very much, Elisa. It was very nice talking to you, and thanks for sharing with me this time.
Okay, thank you, Arlette. Nice conversation.